Hey everybody! So this is a vlog that I've been meaning to make because people talk about the pain of romantic relationship breakups all the time, di ba? And yet, hindi masyado pinag-uusapan yung friendship breakups when this can sometimes cut the deepest. The reality is whether through life changes, distance, or conflict, some friendships end. Whether may closure or dinaan lang sa text, or may pag-uusap ba, or nag-iwasan na lang bigla, or gradual siya. However it happens, some friendships, they end. Whatever the reason and however they happen, mas sakit pag meron kang broken friendship. That sucks, but that happens. And friendship breakups hurt mainly because of 3 reasons. First is because of the feeling of rejection. The feeling of parang, how could people who I care about deeply and who I walk through life with for years no longer want me to be in their lives, diba? That feeling of rejection stings. And then there's the experience of disconnection. And this is a difficult reality to accept, especially as followers of Christ. Kasi we know that we long for community. We're created for community. We're made for it, in fact. Tapos biglang, boosh, disconnected. Another reason why friendship breakups hurt is because you really just can't make old friends, diba? So how do we deal with friendship breakups? There's this poem that I read somewhere about how there are 3 kinds of friendships. Friendships for a reason, friendships for a season, and then friendships for a lifetime. And this might just help us deal with friendship breakups. Minsan nagsistart yung friendship na parang feeling mo, you'll be lifetime friends na, di ba? Ang dami kong ganun. Tapos along the way, nagbabago lang talaga siya. Pero when the friendship ends, later on, we would understand why we had to cross paths with these people. In other words, there are people in our lives that really just come for a certain purpose, certain reasons. Whether to help you get through a tough time, to fulfill God's purposes for your life at a certain time, to be just your companion for a short time. Basta, these are people na they don't stay in the picture for a long time, pero when you look back, yung phrase na I could not have done it without you, yun, sobrang swak sa kanila yung phrase na yun. And I have such people in my life that I no longer share life with today, but I still thank God for these people. And I still thank God that at some point in time, nag-cross yung lifetimes namin and nag-cross yung paths namin for a reason. I'm thinking that, well, I'll still be friends with these people in heaven. And then there are friendships for a season. One of my favorite parts of the scripture is in Ecclesiastes, where it says that there is a time for everything, there is a season for everything. And I believe that includes friendships. Minsan, yung break dun sa friendship, it's just for a season, diba? Tapos the friendship would be restored, ganyan. Pero at other times, the break would be permanent na. Yung buhay natin, it's just full of cycles and full of seasons. That includes our friendships. Siyempre may caveat dyan, diba? Na I don't want to use this naman na, season lang kasi we're just friends for a season. We're not supposed to use that excuse naman to being a lousy friend or a friend who forgets or a friend who doesn't work for his friendships. Because friendships or relationships in general, it can be messy, right? And most of the time, kailangan talaga natin maging intentional about keeping them, about fighting for them, choosing them over and over. Pipiliin araw-araw, sabi nga ni Ben and Ben. Yun, caveat lang yun. Para hindi natin gawing excuse na ayaw na lang kasi natin to fight for some friendships. So, sabihin na lang natin na, we were just friends maybe for a season. Di ba? And then there are friends for a lifetime. May gusto kong kanta ni Quest many years back. If you know me, you know I love this song called Kalawakan. Pag nahanap mo yan, wag mong pakakawalan. Walang ibang ganyan. Ipaglaban mo yan. I love that. I love that. Yun yung mga klase ng friendships that would last us a lifetime. So speaking of friendship breakups, So speaking of friendship breakups, I think now about Jesus and his experience then with friendship breakups. Sabi ni Jesus to his disciples in John 15, I have called you my friends. Thus, shortly after making that statement, Jesus experienced some of his friendships breaking up. One of those friendships was irreparable. But it's interesting that Jesus sought out the others after the resurrection. Galing lang. Mark talaga siya of leadership. Yung humility to reach out. Even if you feel like, bakit? Sila nga dapat unang kumausap sa akin, diba? But Jesus modeled it to us, diba? He reached out to them despite what happened to their friendship during the tough times. Ang saya lang because it was restored. So, what do we do when we have friendships na natapos na talaga? Grieve. It's okay to grieve the friendship. And while you're grieving, be very kind to yourself when you're still adjusting dun sa malaking gap in your life na iniwan ng friendship na yun. Appreciate rather than become bitter. I have some friendships who ended, and today when I think about these friendships, I'd like to just remember these friendships for the good times that were shared together in that friendship, to just look with gratitude. Another is to keep creating new friendships, new connections. Sometimes when we're being older, we tend to be so lazy na in creating new friendships. Pero ako, like in the past 3 years, I was able to create some new friendships because I intentionally sought new friendship. I thank God that I was open for the grace that made me be willing to invest time, energy, so keep making them. You cannot make old friends, but you can make new friends. And my fourth suggestion is to keep cultivating the present friendships that you have. Sometimes yung focus natin napupunta dun sa hurt of losing certain people, of losing certain friends. Tapos nakakalimutan na natin na, wait, but I still have these people, di ba? We have to open our eyes na these are the people that are still with us. These are the friendships that we can cultivate, di ba? We can grow deep. Ang hirap kasing i-compare ng old friends na malalim talaga yung friendship nyo sa mga bagong friend na hindi naman ganun kalalim yung friendship nyo, di ba? Kasi hindi mo talaga maka-quantify yung pinagsamahan. Kasi hindi mo rin maduduplicate yun. Pero what I've been doing is to really just enjoy these friendships that I have now, that I still have now. Tapos, pagyamanin talaga sila. For whatever reasons, in whatever ways, some friendships really end. But for whatever reasons and in whatever ways, we can enrich the ones that we still have today, and we can start creating new ones too. Friendship breakups, they hurt, but God has promised to provide us all that we need, right? And He knows that we need companionship, friendship. He will be faithful to provide that need. Hope this vlog has helped you in some ways. Let me know what you think. Let me know of your thoughts in the comment section. I love reading all about them. That's it for this vlog. If you like more videos on life leadership, faith, family, inclusion, don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you go on to the next video. As usual, it's Jez, and I'll see you guys again next time.